Hello everyone. In the previous session we did present perfect continuous tense, and in this session I am taking past continuous tense. So students, you know very well that how much tenses are important. If students do not know the use of tenses, definitely they make a number of mistakes while writing question answers, while writing any kind of writing skill topics. So here I am here to help you out from this situation. So you are watching Fun and Learn. This is Harish. So let's get going. So see the use of past continuous tense along with examples, rules, and do practice. So first of all, past continuous tense. In past continuous tense we use was and were. They are two helping verbs, was and were. This is the form of to be. Okay, so here was and were along with present participle form here. So this form is used here in past continuous tense. First form plus ing or V4, you can say V4. Okay, so now see these three examples. One is affirmative sentence, second one is interrogative, and third one is negative. So here in the first example, if you see, you were studying when she called. The definition of this tense is, this tense is used to describe an action when the action was going on at some particular time in the past. And the other thing is that when longer action is stopped by shorter action. So this is shorter action and this one is longer action. So studying is a longer action and calling is a shorter action. So let us understand it better. So let us give this person a name, Simi. For example, she is Simi. So when Simi called you, you were studying. What I said, when Simi called you, you were studying. So studying is a longer action and that action was interrupted by shorter action. So longer action was interrupted by shorter action. To better understand this, please see this graph. So the action was going on in past, and this cross means that action was stopped by shorter action. So here is the same situation. If you see, you were studying when she called. So calling, you know very well that calling takes 1 or 2 seconds. Suppose somebody calls you with your name, how much time he or she will take? He or she will take just 1 or 2 seconds. So this was shorter action. So longer action was stopped by shorter action. And with the same pattern, this is interrogative sentence and this one is negative sentence. So to better understand it or to clear it more, let us see the definition. Interrupted action in the past, as I explained it. So use the past continuous tense here. See to the definition to better understand it. Use the past continuous tense to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted. So as I said you, this point, longer action in the past was interrupted. So see and understand. The interruption is usually a shorter action in the simple past. So this point in the simple past, whatever is written here, The shorter action, it is related with simple past tense. See here. This is simple past. When she called, so called means V2. And you know very well that V2 is used in simple past, or the other name is past indefinite tense. Now, examples. Or you can read this. The interruption is usually a shorter action in the simple past. Remember, this can be a real interruption or just an interruption in time. Now see some examples. I was watching TV when she called. So again, watching TV is a longer action. You know very well that when somebody sits to watch TV, normally he or she takes 30 minutes, 40 minutes or an hour. And when somebody calls, it takes him or her just for 1 or 2 seconds. So this is shorter action which is written in simple past, as you see, called. And this watching TV, it is longer action and it is written in past continuous tense. So see the other examples also, this one, and continuing with the same pattern here. See to it. The other examples. In every type of sentences, you will find two helping verbs, which are was and were, either was or were. And moreover, was is used with singular. Was with singular. For example, I, he, she, and any third person singular. And let us take any name, Ronak. And now I come to were. So this were, it is used with plural. For example, you, we, they, and other plurals. So let us take some example like two names, Ronak and Rahman. Ronak and Rahman. So with Ronak and Rahman, if they are two names, we will use were. Now specific time as an interruption. See to it. The same pattern, the same way, action was interrupted by shorter action. Specific time, it can be a specific time as an interruption. In use 1, as described above, the past continuous tense is interrupted by a shorter action in the past. And however, you can also use a specific time as an interruption. So specific time is given here when somebody interrupted someone. So last night at 6 p.m. I was eating dinner. So while or when he is talking or somebody is talking about when he was eating or taking his dinner, it means that he was interrupted. So at specific time, suppose, let me clear you more. Last night at 6 p.m. I was eating dinner when my friend came. When my friend came. So here, when my friend came means here second form, and it shows that it is simple past or past indefinite tense. So here at midnight we were still driving through the desert. Yesterday at this time I was sitting at my desk at work. So here I clear you more that sometimes it is not necessary that a shorter action would interrupt a longer action. Important point. In the simple past, a specific time is used to show when an action began or finished, and in the past continuous, a specific time only interrupts an action. So this will make you clear about the two tenses more, that is simple past and past continuous. Now see used to, specific time as an interruption. So see here the same graph, the action was interrupted in past. Now in use 1 described above, the past continuous is interrupted by a shorter action in the simple past, and however you can also use a specific time as an interruption. So you can see here this specific time 6 p.m. This is specific time. So last night at 6 p.m. I was eating dinner. So this sentence tells us that at particular time the action was going on, or particular time, it is particular time. So in the next example you see at midnight we were still driving through the desert. So here at midnight, this is specific time, and what we were doing, we were driving to the desert. In the next example, yesterday at this time I was sitting at my desk at work. So at particular time, at this time, suppose now it's 10 p.m. So at 10 p.m. yesterday I was sitting, the action was continuing at some particular time. So this is particular time in the past. Now see some other important point. In the simple past, a specific time is used to show when an action began or finished, but in the past continuous, a specific time only interrupts the action. See here, last night at 6 p.m. I ate dinner. I started eating at 6 p.m. So I ate dinner. I finished my dinner. So this action began at 6 p.m. or I ate my dinner, I finished it, and in the past continuous, a specific time only interrupts action. So last night at 6 p.m. I was eating dinner. So it means I started earlier, and at 6 p.m. I was in the process of eating dinner. So see these two examples. At 6 p.m. I ate dinner, or I started eating at 6 p.m. The fixed time, the action began at 6 p.m. But here at 6 p.m. the action was in progress. I was in process of eating dinner. So this is the other point. So now see use number 3, that is parallel action. So in parallel action, it is see this graph, parallel lines. So when you use the past continuous with two actions at the same time or in the same time, it expresses the idea that both actions are happening at the same time. So when both actions are happening at the same time, we use past continuous tense. So here see the example. I was studying while he was making dinner. So see these two examples, two situations. Example is 1, was studying. Here is one action, I was studying, and here is second action, my friend. Suppose he is my friend, so he was making dinner and I was studying. That's in the same time, two actions, studying and making. So we use In these type of situations, we use past continuous tense. In the other example, while Ellen was reading, Tim was watching television. So again here two actions happening at the same time. Suppose Ellen and Tim, they are brother and sister, and Tim was watching television. One action, this is one action, and here is the second action. While Ellen was reading, so this is second action, but happening at the same time. Suppose at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Tim was watching television and Ellen was reading. Same time, 8 p.m. two actions were going on. So these are other examples. Please go through them. These are other examples. So thank you all. I hope you have liked it, and please like my channel, subscribe it, and comment if you are not able to understand anything. Definitely I will be replying it sooner. Thank you again.